Hello. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another segment of Alexis K. Tyler's Celebrity Reads. Yeah, tag it. Let's tag. Put my gloves on. Hey, everybody. Hey. Welcome. Welcome to another segment of Alexis K. Tyler, AKT Celebrity Reads. Hold on. Hit my leg. No bruises. Okay, good. Hey, everybody. Welcome. I'm very tired. Thank you. I'm here to do a very, very special segment on Nipsey Hussle Part 3, the Dear Mama. It's so beautiful to me. Thank you, Ricky. This Part 3 segment, and I don't know if this is my last segment on Nipsey. Hi, Felicia. Because I'm basically going to continue to do them as long as he asks me to do them. Now, I've been working on this one, hi Thomas, for the whole week, and he asked me to do this almost 2 weeks ago, right after I did the Tanisha one, his first baby's mama, Imani's mama. Thank you, Star. I don't usually wear the brighter colors, but now I'm getting out of that and I'm experimenting, wearing the brighter colors. You know, to be honest with you, I think I'm going to need a little bit of rum on this, and I always say that because I don't know how you're going to take my readings, but I hope you don't think I'm crazy about what I'm going to say about Nipsey's mom, his beautiful mom, Angelique Smith. So I'm going to do a libation to Nipsey Hussle, Ashe, Armayas, Ashkidam, Ashe, Jackie Wilson, Ashe, Eliza May, Ashe. I have to honor my ancestors too, you know. Hi, Catherine. Kiss my beautiful baby for me. I have to do a little rom. Child, this is getting pretty. This is a pretty heavy reading. Let me tell you, earlier this week, a couple of days ago, thank you everybody for the hearts. I absolutely love the hearts. Again, you can share this video, you can download this video, you can re-upload it to YouTube, you can chop it up, you can put it on Instagram, you can put it on Twitter. I don't really care where you share it, as long as if you like my readings, you like what I'm saying, and you have charisma, and you notice, like, I really appreciate what you've been doing. You watch, of course, and you're supposed to watch people that give you information. And then when you verify things that I've said in the reading and then you share it with me, it means everything to me, because you hear things a lot of times before I hear them, because I'm so tired of doing the readings every day, all night. So I really, really appreciate that. So if you want to show your support and your love to me, click like on them and share them. I don't care if you share them, let people know, refer them to me. You want a private reading from me, hit my email, alexiskttylervp@gmail.com. People have also been finding me and hearing about me and hit me in the Facebook Messenger. That's fine too, but I still like to, do all of my personal stuff at alexiskttylervp@gmail.com. That's also my PayPal donation email, alexiskttylervp@gmail.com. I have 15 minutes, 30 minutes, and an hour available. And I want to let people know it doesn't matter if you're gay, straight, bi, because I don't want anybody having hang-ups about their sexual orientation. I read anybody, everybody, any race. It really doesn't matter. And luckily, I've had people from different races and all around the world, sexual orientations. I don't judge. That's not for me to judge. It's just for me to give you accurate information, okay? That's it. So contact me about that. But I was sleeping. Nipsey is something else. I have really fallen in love with this young man. He is so sweet and so beautiful. Yes, he got his hood side, which is why I love him too. He gets screet on that ass when it's time to motherfucking roll, lock and load, and whatever it is. But he's a beautiful man. And I was sleeping because he had asked me about his mother last week. And I was like, Nipsey, I don't think that's a good idea. And he, sure, Veronica, anytime you need it, I'll work you in. And I said, Nipsey, I don't know how they're going to feel about that. I'm very scared about that. And he kept coming to me every day. And it was a couple of days ago. It was so beautiful. I was sleeping. Thank you. I'm going to start wearing brighter colors, Nikki. I'm usually stuck on the black and red. And black is my favorite color. Red is my favorite color. I didn't think I would look good in the brighter colors. But I'm getting a little bit daring. So I'm trying the brighter colors. I guess I better try some gold or yellow. I think I ordered something. And since you all like it, then I have to make you all happy. Since you all make me happy and you support me and you tell everybody about me and you spread the readings around. So that, and you verify things when you find out things. So I really am loving that and having a good time with this. Hey, John. I was sleeping, and sometimes, I don't know if you all know it, I'm a night owl. So I'm up working and doing readings about 3, 4, 5 in the morning. Sometimes I just don't want to go to bed like a kid. Hi, Mark. Hi, beautiful, handsome, exquisitely GQ dressed man. So I usually don't go to bed. Sometimes 3, 4, or I just want to watch something. I want to unwind, so I'll watch a cartoon. I'll watch something fun, something funny, listen to some music. I've been listening to Nipsey a lot now. I love him. I love his music. And so about 7 o'clock, I'm probably only been asleep for like 2, 3 hours. So I'm just now turning over, getting good. Nipsey's always, I don't know if somebody can tell me since I don't know his schedule. Nipsey, it looks like, gets up very early in the morning to start his day. This is what he did to me a couple of days ago. Yeah, but I like the cartoons with the message in them. And I love the Marvel comics. I love the Gods of War. I fall in love with them because it's a deep message to it for me. Everything in the spiritual, the physical is a reflection of it. I was sleeping, and I was laying on my back, and I just remember laying there like this. I had propped my head up, and I felt someone watching me, walking in and out of my room. So when I was laying there, because I'm country child, so I sleep with my head rag on and everything, just country. And as I'm laying there, I feel someone tall and slim walk in, but I didn't feel threatened. I'm still asleep though. And I heard them, they stood there for a couple of seconds and they watched me sleep. And then they said very softly, Alexis. And I wasn't quite sure. And then they said, Alexis. And they came on my right side of my bed. And when I was sleeping, I just gently opened my eyes. It was Nipsey. So because he's so tall, I looked up at him and I said, then I looked him up and down like, you got some nerve to wake me up at 7 o'clock in the morning. And he had blue on. He had a blue shirt on with white writing. He had some blue slacks on, like some blue jeans, some new socks, some new tennis shoes. He had a hair did, but he had it parted in the middle and 2 long braids down, and they was real shiny and pretty. And I'm looking at him, looking him up and down. I said, Nipsey, why do you come in here and wake me up at 6, 7, and 8 o'clock in the morning? You know I'm up all night, and I'm just now turning over, it's getting good now. Why you come? And he said, I came in, hang over, and it was too dark to wake you up earlier. So what I did, I left out, and I walked around, and then I left, and I came back, and he said he waited until he saw the sun rise. And when the sun rose through the trees, that's when he came by the bed. Thank you, Nova. And he gently and softly called my name. And I said, okay, thank you for waiting till the sunrise, but it's still, I'm sleepy. And he said, I need you to do something for me. I said, yes. He said, I need you to read my mother. No, Nipsey, because I done did the first one for you, and I just did Tanisha, and you told me that's all I had to do. with do Tanisha and everybody else doing the reading. He gonna look at me like, like I said, I really need you to talk to my mama. I need you to send a message to my mom. Nipsey, I'm not gonna do it because she don't know. Nipsey, how am I gonna get the message? He said, she'll get it. The same thing he said about Tanisha. She'll get it. How she gonna? Don't worry about it. Just will you do this for me? He here. I feel him walking beside me. Is a couple of them come back in here. The lion in here again. But it's a Black Panther with him. Real pretty Black Panther. He about this high. I said, after I done talked all that shit, he just looking at me like, Alexis, he kept it very polite. Alexis, please, I need you to send this message to my mama. I said, okay. He said, I know you usually get up a little bit later. That's why I'm waking you up early and ask you about 7 or 8. See, because then if you have to go back to sleep, when you wake up, it'll be in your mind and you can go. All right, then. Okay. So, I love them too because they're so spiritual, especially the black one. I was so sure. So, he said, okay. And he walks away. And I said, well, how can I get up later now? You got me woke. You done woke me up. I'm wide awake. So I guess I'll get on up now since you done come here messing with me. He said, okay. And he was so polite. And he left. And he comes back later because he was speaking to me about the message to his mom. Now, I laid the cards out, I think, last night. But I have been doing the other part of the reading, writing to the best of my ability. And I do want to say, as you all know, this is a spiritual reading. This is for entertainment purposes only. This is alleged. This is not based on anything I know that's factual in the third dimension. This is all what's coming to me spiritually. Because you know how people try to sue folks and say folks said something and said it as fact. I am not. I'm saying this alleged. This is all coming from the spirit. I am spiritually interpreting this. Okay, we got that out of the way. Let me tell you, it's some fuck shit before I get to the mama part. Because I got the cards here so I can move them out of the way because I got them on my notes. There's some fuck shit going on here. It's a lot of arguing, bickering, fighting. And I'm telling you, I don't know why. But every time I shuffle the cards, and I've done a lot of readings this week for different people, but the cards still come up the same. When I asked Nipsey to show me about him and his mother, show me what's going on with the situation. For some reason, I see several women involved in this fighting. I don't see a whole bunch. I see a couple of men, but I don't see, and I see a police officer, and I see the court. Somebody getting ready to go to court. Or as we say, the old people say down here, somebody finna go to court. It's finna be some type of legal hearing going on, and there's a police officer and attorney. This is getting ready to happen soon. Do you understand me? Like this year. This is not going to be put off a long time from now because there's so much arguing, there's so much rage, there's so much anger. And it's two mothers. But one mother has a baby boy. She's in it, but also beside her is the high priestess, which is also into magic, very psychic, but she's secret and she's hidden. She's also involved in this, and this is also three-way stepping up, going to a higher level. And there could also be an apprentice, a young one that is watching this, that is being trained or wants to be included as an apprentice, like to get a step up of promotion in this business. Yes, and Lauren has a baby boy. So it's also, that's coming up. This is also tied to the fighting, the bickering, the legal proceedings, because the baby and the high priestess, I think Lauren came up as a priestess, high priestess before, is right beside the King of Swords, which would be a man in a powerful position, police or law. This is law enforcement. This is getting ready to be very legal. And then when I asked about it, it shows the devil, the moon, which is showing a very emotionally unstable woman with secrets. That's a sex addict, a junkie, a liar, that is a very, very tied up with sex, lies, vicious, deadly secrets. The secrets this woman is carrying is so fucked up and so deadly, or involved with someone being hurt or killed, that she don't even want these women and these people to know that she knows these secrets or possibly had something to do with them. So she's constantly getting high. I asked to, there's the theft, coming onto somebody else's property, going into someone else's camp, a liar, a trickery, and a thief, and a con artist. And this, you come in to this man's camp, you pretend to be a friend. While he is working on new projects, you're trying to get into the projects and the opportunity, and then you kill this man. This is coming up again, and when I asked what the thievery, what the treachery is about, what the lying and the spying, going into one camp and then going to tell someone else while you're pretending to be friends in the camp you snuck in, it then again comes up about real estate, property, and then it doesn't go your way, so you move away because it gets too hot. I then ask, who is this? And it shows the person that was involved in this is emotionally, doesn't mean he's young, but he's emotionally young and immature, and he also wants to be the star and center of attention and get the property, the fame, the money, and the wealth. And when I asked about him, he saw the new business deals and promising engagements and the news that's coming to Nipsey and around him, and he wants this for himself. And I said, well, who is the star, or who wants to be the star center of attention? This same man comes up again, the King of Pentacles. Hey, Mama Dars, someone that is involved in underworld, organized crime, politics, drugs, someone very powerful, gives money to people, does favors to people, and has someone to set someone up or hurt someone. Now judgment is coming beside him because this did not go the way he planned. And I asked again, who is the King of Pentacles that already has a lot of money, but then helped to set this man up? He comes up as the Six of Cups. This is somebody that knows Nipsey when Nipsey was a little boy. For some reason, this man is coming up as knowing Nipsey from possible childhood or when Nipsey was very young, along with some of these other people that are around him. Now, this has become a heavy burden for this man that helped to set Nipsey up, and he's backing off of it. He act like he don't know nothing. I don't see nothing. I'm 3 blind monkeys. Hear no, see no, speak no, don't know me. Don't say that you know me, because I'm going to back up like I don't know y'all. I don't want to be bothered. I then asked why. He said because the Ten of Pentacles, the family is now fighting and arguing about money, who is the rightful heirs to their inheritance. There are also men in this family and a father, a male, a patriarchal figure in the family that's arguing and fighting about money, and they are all not agreeing with each other and about the heirs over the estate. And it's a whole bunch of money too. It's money coming in, and it's money already there, and they are trying to work this out and to figure this out. And also it shows that there are spiritual messages coming in here. Somebody either is a Pisces, a water sign, that's very emotional right now because it's heated. The fighting is very heated. You got a group of people fighting in this family, and there are so many moving parts here. There are so many people. It reminds me of the R. Kelly case because of how these different components are moving around here. Then I asked, okay, this is also about lovers here. It must be Nipsey, his new love and his relationship he's in, and people get upset, but I only have to say, or maybe I'm interpreting it wrong. I am human. I will apologize if I make a mistake. There's one crazy bitch in here that's a sex addict, a junkie, and keep hitting that shit, that got mental, emotional problem, not stable in the head at all, that is telling lies and got a lot of vicious, deadly secrets that she holding in this case, in this situation, that she don't petting on me, that she don't want nobody, hi Harold, don't want nobody to know about, because if they knew, they might kill her ass because of what she know and what she has something to do with. But there's another woman here that's his lover, hot, passionate, and intense sex, and it's new. But then there's another woman here, and it's showing a pregnancy. See, I don't know why the pregnancy and the empress keeps coming up. That's already a mother. So I have to say this again, because she's a mother, and it looks like it might show possibly this again. And then when she got news about him, it created a big change in the situation, in the relationship. And when I asked what that was about, this is what created the change. The death and everything started to move slowly when this came up. Baby, I don't know. What I said with Tanisha the last time, I don't believe it was commitment with him, but I'm not sure when or if it is her, or if there was infidelity, maybe last year or something. I don't know, because the cards keep coming up the same. Then I see two mothers here, and one mother is the Queen of Pentacles. So this is a mother that has power and has money of her own. She is also with the Queen of Cups. That's very emotional right now. That's also a mother very, very hurt over this whole situation. And she's also very sensitive and empath, very psychic. She's having a difficult time with this. But I asked about the Queen of Pentacles. So she's the one that's initiating the campaign to get it crunk. She's fighting too. It's women inside of here that's doing fighting. They are more dominant right now in this situation than the men. They're very aggressive women that are also mothers. Some of them are older. Yeah, but she won't confirm it, Michelle, so we don't know if Lauren's pregnant yet. Very aggressive and fighting. It looks like she's going to win because she's more balanced, and her eyes are coming open about this shit. And a lot of things that either she didn't want to see or she didn't want to accept, she done took the blindfold off and she ready to get it on. Ding, ding, they already, let's get ready to rumble in this bitch. They already fighting now. Then I asked, this is Seven of Swords, I asked about it. It's another group. They throwing blows. They arguing, they accusing, they threatening to get their ass, beat a motherfucker ass. I'm talking about this shit off the chain. Then it's a group on. It's several groups fighting. Because it also shows jealousy, somebody trying to punk another bitch, bully a bitch, to try to get them to bag down or get what the fuck they want. They weighing this bitch out, you hear me? Humiliating, degrading, bullying, insulting. They double and triple teaming this bitch. It's men and women involved, and it's several groups that they coming from all direction on this bitch. So I'm just like, who the fuck is they ambushing this bitch like a pack of hyenas? This shit been going on, but it's building up like people, and some of them might not even all know each other. Right now, cause it's different group and it different goddamn area codes coming out, attack. Then it's a man in it that's a court card. So she finna get served. Tanisha. She ain't got served already. They done brought male court officials in here. Then I asked. I know that's what it's about. Because when I asked about the King of Wands, you know what let me tell you what it give me. How much it? That's what it's about right here. Nipsey's ambush, set up, backstabbing, and killing in a three-way situation. Nah, I'm not saying it's him and two bitches. But it's three people. This is a three-way situation that had something to do with this man getting killed. And then when I asked about that, it showed this. They finna move on this bitch right now. I'm telling this shit finna go down soon. I asked who? I got two more women. Two more mature women. Another one with money. The Nine of Pentacles, independent, on her own, makes her own money, or works for herself, or works from her home. She don't depend on nobody. She's a go-getter. She depends on herself. And the Queen of Swords. You know the Queen of Swords will cut your goddamn head all the way the fuck off and put the fucker out there for the vultures to eat it as it's rotten or throw the bitch in the freezer. She don't really give a fuck. I'm talking about, I don't know why this shit is so messy and off the chain, but this is a messy, real ghetto ass AKT celebrity read. I don't know why this fuck out there, Nikki. I thought about that too. But they going in on somebody all at one goddamn time, and the shit done went outside the family and spreading around. They don't give a fuck. Because they want to take this fucker down public. I could be interpreting this wrong. But when I'm looking at this, it's news coming out of it now. It's also spying. Folks getting spied on right now. She getting spied on. Folks is coming back talking. This shit is so dirty and goddamn low down. Her and Nip was together a lot. Baby, I don't know. I'm just trying to give y'all the overview of this. But this thing, it's just a lot of viciousness. It's a lot of hurt. It's a lot of pain. It's a lot of backstabbing. It's a lot of emotions here. A lot of people can't take this. They're finding this very, very hard to deal with. And a lot of people, their emotions are high and they are feeling violent. Very violent and very aggressive. And there's getting ready for legal things that's coming up. So I will see, and I know you all will see, and you all will let me know. There's a new player coming in here too. Coming into the life of the one that is a liar and a junkie and a sex addict, but coming in quickly and leaving as fast as they came. So I don't know if this person's coming to get close to them to get information or pretend to be one way and really be another. She's being watched and set up, ambushed and set up. So, yeah, and it looks like she's going to go that way. She's going to get it because there are so many other people helping and demanding it and supporting it and setting it up. So I would not be surprised if it happened because there are so many people arguing, fighting. Let me tell y'all, and you have to understand it because we don't even know. I mean, we're mad about it and we're interested in it and we want justice and we think it's fucked up. All right. Okay, I'm going to move from that, the card thing. Let me tell you this before I get into his letter, and I'm going to try to read the letter the best I can without getting emotional. And I noticed too, he comes to me before Mother's Day, and he wants his mother to get this before Mother's Day. And I remember last year I did the reading. Kanye's mother came to me and wanted me to, she said, read me, nobody's read me. And I said, okay. And it was during the same time. And I caught the connection. If y'all look at my Kanye West, when Lucifer comes in and want to be on the Facebook Live. Donda West, oh, I just got chills all through me, asked me to put on blue. I wore blue for her. And I'm noticing, I just got it as I'm sitting here. I'm wearing blue for Nipsey's reading to his mother, Angelique. I just thought about that. I don't know what it means, but when I looked at Nipsey a couple of days ago and I started this reading, I kept seeing a female crocodile on Nipsey's head and back hanging down. But it was like the female crocodile head and body was open underneath so he could wear the head on top like a headpiece, like a crown. And then she's so big and long and he's tall, so it fitted perfectly. It's hanging all the way down his back and the tail is touching the ground. And I said, okay, why is he what are the Egyptian gods trying to show me? Because all week I've seen him with the crocodile. I think that's a crocodile. She's big and her stomach is massive, huge. And I find a couple of days ago, because I was talking to Ricky about it, guess what? There's a masculine and female. One is Sebek, the masculine side of the Nile, associated with the complex fluid nature, associated with the Nile crocodile or the West African crocodile. Is represented sometimes in the form of a human with a crocodile head. So that's the male side. The female side is Renenutet. Guess what, too? Because it keeps coming up. She's shown in art as a cobra, or as a woman with the head of a cobra. The verb to fondle, listen to this, to fondle, to nurse, or rear. That's what she does. Rear the baby, the young. Help to explain Renenutet, I hope I'm saying it right. The goddess was a nurse who took care of the pharaoh from birth to death. Now I want you to remember this, because remember, Nipsey is talking to his mother, Renenutet. So, and this ties in because Nipsey's mother gave birth to him and she saw him in death. And she represents Renenutet. I had no idea. See, let me tell you something. Nipsey, and I'm going to tell you, when I saw him, he comes in here, he's calm, he's peaceful most of the time. But Nipsey's not always that way because he is going through the way of the initiate. Just like when you are in the physical body, some days you have good days, you have bad days, or you have good days at work, or nice clients, and then you have assholes, or something about yourself you don't know, or you respond in a way you never knew that you would, and then you evolve, and your mind opens, or you go to class, you learn something new, you learn a new skill. Nipsey's going through that now. He's in the phase of the transition. He's the initiate. He's finding his way. He's now a baby in the underworld. But let me tell you something about him. And I haven't seen this very much, but then again, I'm still new at reading people that are considered dead, or where the physical body is dead and they can't get in it. Nipsey, it did not go in the underworld to descend. He is first, when he got there, he didn't know where he was, and it was a void, and there was a silence. Now, hey, Queen, beautiful Gwen. Then now he's ascending. Nipsey is very bright, very brilliant, and very gifted. So she's a protector of the children. Her stare destroys the enemies. Yes, he is ascending, and he's elevating and opening because he is the same person on that side as he is on this side. And he's now getting his bearings again. So Renenutet said this goddess was a nurse who took care of the pharaoh from the birth to death. And he has that pharaoh energy. I really believe he has that royal bloodline if somebody was to trace it. And it says she represents destiny, positive destiny of a child. She embodies fertility of the fields and was the protector of the royal office of power. All this royal stuff is coming up about him. So that means the mother has to tap into the Sebekan Renenutet energy to do the rituals for her son. He's the protector. She, Renenutet, is the protector of the royal office of power, also known as Wajet. She was also known as the mother of Nehebka, who was represented as the snake. You see the serpents keep coming up here. Her husband was Geb. Wajet was the cobra on the crown of the pharaoh. We get the cobra again. The serpent, the illuminated one. Okay? And I want to read that first to open it. Now let me tell you what he has done. I'm going to try to keep it in order so I won't lose you. And the two that came here to speak to me, remember when I did the first reading, it was the slaughter of the black bull sacrifice, the ceremony of Apis, which represents Nipsey. Now, I wanted to mention that I thought was really interesting that I had not mentioned with him, because he kept mentioning his body, and because I tried to make notes. It's not finished, but I just want to give you what I could share with you, and in case he gives me more or you want me to come back, I will bring you more, or I don't know if he'll give me a message for anyone else. You know, he was 33, March 31, 2019, which reduces to a 9, which is a 3 plus a 3 plus a 3. We have 33 vertebrae in the body, and he was 33 years old. So I see a lot of people get upset because me and a lot of people refer him to the Christ energy. Hey, Candy. And they're acting like, oh, he's a Messiah and Savior, and we're saying that. I'm not saying that. But he does have that Christ crucified energy. And he kept saying, Mama, you know, as it got towards the end, it was like 3-something in the morning. And it was bothering me. And so I said, you know what, I got to take something to relax me. And he kept saying, they crucified me, Mama. They crucified me, Mama. They crucified me, Mama. I need you to help me, Mama. I'm getting chills all over. He just kept saying it, and he was screaming. He started to cry. And he said, Mama, help me. Help me. Tell my mama to help me. They crucified me, Mama. And I was like, okay. And I wrote it down. Let me tell you what he did. He was over. Okay, I don't know if you've heard me say before, when you leave the body and the body dies, it's just like there's a very thin veil. It's like you're walking from one side of the street to the other. If your vibration is very high, you're very psychic, you can pierce the veil and you can see them inside of your body, and they can see you, and they can walk through over here and visit, and then they walk right back. I know, Nikki. I'm getting chills. He's here. And the animals are here. Some of his other relatives. And I even see some children. So I don't know if there were children on his mother's side or father's side that their bodies died. They're coming in. It's a pet. It's a couple of pets here. So I don't know who had the pets that passed over, but they've come in too. And, yeah, I know. That's what I was saying in the reading. It went wrong, Ricky. And so he is over there now, and he's waking up and getting it. And he now realizes he's more intact. The mind, body, and spirit is more intact. So he saw the wall, and he said he wants to talk to his mama. Dear mama. And so he was by himself at first. Hello, Robert, and my brother. And then he started looking around. Nipsey done made him some friends on the other side over there. They done rallied around him. Some of his friends and people he knew in the hood done growed up, and they hanging with him. What's up? You know what I'm saying? They giving him power. They eating over there. They talking. They politicking. And Nipsey said, I got to go back over there because I got to talk to my mama because I cannot ascend without my mother's help. And she the only one that can help me do it because she, through her royal womb, gave birth to me. So I came out of there and I was liberated and I was made divine. So I got to go back to her to take me back through there. But I can't see through the veil. I can't see through the wall. I need somebody to help me see through the wall. Yeah, he be chilling good. I don't know if he done been to the ATL before. He like ghetto motherfuckers that hang and be hood and shit. But he act like he know me. So I don't know if we got some bloodline somewhere in there. Because he just walk through here like he know me. And wait till I wake up and shit and fucks with me. I don't care because now I just have fallen in love with him. He's so beautiful. Such a beautiful young man. I hate I didn't have the pleasure of meeting him and knowing him. And in a ways, he reminds me of my son. Because the same things I've seen him went through in the drama and stuff, my son went through the same things. And we bumped heads a lot of times. And he got in trouble too and got in the gangs. And I felt like I lost him forever. And fortunately, I didn't. But many times they have to learn their own lessons and find their own way when we're their mothers and we don't have their fathers or men around. So I said, maybe that's why he picked me. Because hi Sharon, as he started to speak to me about how he felt about his mother, I said, damn, I felt that way. And my son felt that way about me. Hey, daughter-in-law, you just done claim me. Okay, that's fine. And Nipsey say, I got to figure out how to get through the wall. What's the science of moving through the wall? Because I got to get back to my mama. He's like, I'm not staying over here. Just because he understands now what's happening to him, that's still in layers. Oh, thank you, Nova. I'm listening to him, and he said, as he's starting to become aware of what happened to him, he said, they're not keeping me out. I'm not staying over here. I'm not accepting this. I need to go back over there to see my mama. And so I saw, remember y'all, I said I was going to do a follow-up on Wendy, because I had said before she wasn't, the Argus said she wasn't leaving the man. But he also said in the reading, as long as he doesn't embarrass her, she stays the queen with the bag, because she's the queen in the Snow White story. She doesn't get embarrassed with a baby, anything like that. She will stay and she will tolerate the relationship. And he had the TV head. And he said, remember, y'all go back and watch that reading, Wendy part 1. He said, I gave her this, I helped her. So the same way you got the eyes on her to watch her explode onto the consciousness of everybody around the world, different races and sexes and all that, and watch her. I'm gonna let you watch her implode. I'm going to embarrass her in front of everybody because she didn't do right by me. She owes me. That's what he said. And you see that happening right now. So the reason I'm mentioning him is because as I'm looking on the other side as he's talking to me, I see that same old ass glass screen with the thick glass screen TV. I said, this is where you at. I've been looking for you to do Wendy. He talking about, damn, that right now I'm over here behind the veil. I said, you helping Nipsey? You brought the TV? I said, but they said Nipsey had a smart stove. Why the hell would he want a TV from the 40s, 50s, or 60s? He said because that's the realm around the time that his mother would see that. And so I don't know if the mother already knows the 2019 technology and ran the smart stove. But Nipsey say he didn't want to start up there with the flat screens and all that to do the TV. They want to start back the same way that the being came over here with the old TV. So I say, okay, Nipsey. And he came to me and he held his hand. He said, see, Alexis, look this right here. He said, I want to teach you something. He said, I wanted to put the TV together. He said, I done got the people over here and the scientists and the people in technology and wiring to build a TV for me so that I can create the CERN portal. That's what the God is over there for. They got the TV screen to help him open up the portal. Learn how to shift the subatomic particles in the portal of the wall, the veil that separates the physical third dimensional realm, which is the illusion, from the underworld realm so he can walk back through when he want to and walk back. So I'm looking, he said, he hurled it out and he said, Alexis, you see this? And I could see it. He said, this is a tube. It was a big kind of long tube. He said, I needed them to get me the tube to put in the old TV because the TV won't work without the tube. He said, I want to put the TV together. Hey, Ashley, I want to build a TV. So I said, I don't know what you're talking about, but let me look it up. I said, a tube for a TV. How come it came up as the CFT tube, the this button wore me out. The cathode ray tube. You need the cathode ray tube. Google it, you think I'm lying. Or the CRT tube. To shoot the rays through the tube. Oh shoot, he's still building. He building this shit over there. They done showed up to help him. And he telling them, I don't want you to build it all. I want to help put it together. So he said, Alexis, they had to go, the God Argus with the TV. So he got all them eyes. He know everybody damn business. He went to the other dimension, found the tube. That what Nipsey says, you see this, Alexis, you need to learn this. I said, you're right, okay. So I'm trying to put it together, her up in the past couple of days. And he said, that's what this tube. I said, damn, that's right what he said. I done found it. He said, I put it in the TV. And we done rewired it up. He wanted one that wasn't working. He didn't want now already working. So he put the old one back together. And the screen was black, which is a black screen mirror to do the magic, the divination. So he could put the picture. Thank you, no, I'm learning. I am learning. He did the CERN portal, and he had to have one of the guards that deal with the CERN portal to help him get through. And also, I saw Inky there. Enlil and Inky, the brothers, dealing with science and technology and the CERN portal to move through. Who else? The ones which the other side of them would be Tammuz and what is the other name for the Babylonian goddess? The other name for Isis and the baby. How do I think of them in a minute? I'm trying to keep up with all this. And then Shakti and Shiva. Excuse me. They were there to help initiate and open the CERN portal, but they didn't hurt him. They didn't bother him. They were helping Nipsey. Y'all ain't gonna believe this shit right here. Prince was there. Michael Jackson. Biggie. Jam Master Jay. Sammy Davis Jr. Tupac and his mama were there. George Washington, Dr. George Washington Carver. Dr. John Henry Clark. They done went and got the Apple Man. Steve Jobs. Thank you, Estarte. That's right. They done went and got, I said, yeah, he got black and white scientists over there, Nipsey. And then I looked up Jam Master Jay. I looked up Prince. I looked up Biggie. I looked up Tupac. Tupac said, I'll help the young brother. I'll help him out, I'll help him pass over. And when he died that day, Tupac had came and said, I'll help the young brother pass over. I don't know if that's all of them, but that's the one now. And I looked at Jam Master Jay. I said, what do they have in common? What his name came up to. Illuminati want my mind, soul, and my body. He was over there too. And I said, okay, Prince. Somebody killed Prince. They say he killed himself. But Prince said he didn't do that. And put himself in no damn elevator. He said he did not do that with somebody inside clothes. Okay, Biggie, how he died. He was in somebody inside clothes. Tupac, how he died. It was somebody inside clothes. Yeah, Prodigy. They say Prodigy swallowed an egg or something. I don't know. Because he over there. Okay. Jam Master Jay. How they say his ass died. It was inside clothes where they say they know he was in that goddamn studio over there and come and shot his ass. You see what I'm saying? Because I want to know what is common. They all got that shit in common. Nipsey, it was inside clothes that socked his ass up. They over there politicking with them, breaking this shit down. And you know what? I seen something. Y'all tell me if I'm wrong or show it to me later. Or put the picture up there and tag me. I looked at a picture Nipsey's mall, and outside, before you drive into the entrance, there were signs outside, the little plastic folding signs with the symbol of the companies that are in there. Looked like I seen a little plastic folding sign that had an apple on it with a bite out of it. Cause first they showed me an apple with the bite out of it. I said, with a little stem and a leaf. I said, what you saying? Go back to the Garden of Eden. I said, no. Then I said, Apple computer. So I look at it. Apple computer owner, Steve Jobs died. I said, I seen him. He looked like Steve Jobs. I think that's his name. Steve. Is it Steve Jobs? Yes. You ain't gonna believe this. Nikola Tesla and Einstein writing out the mathematical formulas to create the portal. Hey, Tanya, to open up the CERN portal to move through. Because you know you're dealing with higher technology and higher math. And then you have to build the physical counterpart. So first they did the TV. Then the higher sciences I mixed because Nikola Tesla created a TV. So they had, thank you, Justin, open the door. What you said, locked up, but I don't know. Yeah, I know. We'll just have to keep watching it. And thank you, Nick. I thought y'all were going to think I was crazy hell for this. Then, Nipsey, the TV turned on. It's a big hole that opens, pierces the veil. Like a big circle, like that movie a long time ago, Stargate. Nipsey started looking. He could see his mama. And I drew the eye because he kept saying, I see you, mama. I see you, mama. I can see you, mama. But she couldn't hear him. And it was like just shape. Did I draw? I'm getting chills. Yeah, because when I wrote it, Nipsey Hussle, and you see right there, the eye, which I think is also the Egyptian eye. And he said, hey, mama, I see you. Mama, I can see you. And I said, okay, so when he kept saying it, I write it down, and then the eye, I write the one eye, which reminds me of the Egyptian eye. Is that the Eye of Horus? Well, you can comment you too, Taya. And as I'm drawing it, the portal starts to, like the rays start going through the wall. Nipsey, he was like, fuck this shit, I'm walking through here. And it says Nipsey walks through, because the CF tube helps to use video. It's a video tube to recreate through video. And it uses electronic beams to shoot through it to create the picture. And it says Nipsey walked through the energy field to come back here. He was looking through some of his belongings, and this was really weird. I don't know what this means, y'all. He been coming over here the past few days, a week or so. He tried to get in his shop and open the door, but the door was locked. And I said, calm down. He got angry. I said, calm down, Nipsey. Maybe it's that you not remembering that you have the physical body. I want you to realize now, remember, there's nothing solid. You can move through it at will when you want to. So just relax and meditate. Realize you don't think of it solid anymore. You can visualize and you can separate the subatomic particles of just walk through it. He was angry because something was changed in the store, and then he went somewhere. I don't know if it was in the store, if it was somewhere else. There was some boxes. Some of his stuff was in the boxes, and he was looking through it. He said, where is my shit? My clothes missing and my jewelry missing. And he said some chain that he wants his mama to have the chain. I don't know, some niggas done stole that man chains and stole that man clothes. Like I look like some shirts, a t-shirt. I don't know if it's also pants and shoes, but it's his jewelry. Because he said some niggas went through his shit, And some of it was in a box. I don't know if somebody put some of his stuff up, pretend like they were going to put it up. I don't know who they were supposed to give it to, or the mother's supposed to have it. What? Can his shoe missing? How you find that out? Because he real mad. He said, where my shit? And I said, what? He said he was bending over, looking through it. He said, my clothes. He said, they stole my shit, my chain. He said, my jewelry, the one that got the medallion that rolled, that spin around. And I said, damn, nigga, I can't say that because they going to think I'm crazy. If I said that, I don't know. Okay. I'll say it anyway. But anyway, that's the opening how... I don't know, baby, if he had it on. And then some weird shit I seen tonight. When he was laying there, just some weird shit. So I'm going to say alleged, because I don't know. He had been shot. I don't think it's that. I'm not saying he didn't, because I don't know if the man had jewelry on. No. Since this happened, he come back through the portal. And he go. That's what they don't know because of the higher level of technology and his friend over there. They teach him over there what he know over here. I'm trying to tell you. What you are here, you are there. You're just your body, just the physical body, just rotten. That's the only thing. Use a drunken junkie here and a whore. Then use a dick sucker and a drunken junkie over there. At the body. So he done woke up and the guards went and helped him get the people he need. That's also over there. So develop yourself as much as you can over here. Because when you go over there, you can do the same thing. And you can teleport back if you can pierce the veil. Or you can have them over here to pierce the veil to bring your ass through. That's what I'm saying. Also, what people may not know. There was secret technology behind what Nipsey had. Somebody, I'm sure, know because somebody helped him create the software. Nipsey was showing me, not only did he know how to reanimate it and open the portal with the gods to move through, Nipsey been coming over here, walking around the stove, walking in his mama house, being around her, listening to what people say, because he told me there's a software that he has that he can do voice recognition. There's a software that will memorize what you look like, watch you, and then have a recognition software to your pattern of your voice. And then help to ID you and track you. Now, I don't know. But it sounds like that's what he told me. So he's been doing his own investigation, putting shit together. And he let me see him go through the box of his stuff. And he said they stole clothes and jewelry. And he was still looking for it. He said, where the fuck is my shit? Then... when he laid down there and he was shot a couple of times, he wasn't dead. And somebody was laying down beside him. And then I seen some funny shit. He got up out of his body, but it looked like a mist. Like a foggy mist. But he only got up from the head to the waist. So when he set up, he didn't get all the way out of his body. Have mercy. And he synced Eric. But as he started to go that way, he got confused. Because he synced somebody else. He looked at one man that was a shooter. He looked at another man that was a shooter. It was three. I could be seeing this wrong. And then some funny shit that I ain't never heard before. When he was laying there, he let me hear this. The man was laying down beside him. And then the man was standing up above both of them body after he shot him. And what the fuck this funny shit this fucker said, because I want to get it right. He said, yeah, what he said, I want that nigga dead. I want that nigga dead. Kill that nigga. I said, what? That was tonight. I never seen him do that. He looked at one way, the one guy. Then he heard something. He said, he looked at the other one. You know, he really wasn't sure what happened to him. Because it happened so quick, he's up. Let me tell you one thing I too noticed. I'm confused on this because he kept showing me his heart and the arteries and the veins. Oh, but let me tell you this. This tell me one thing. If I am seeing this correctly, and what Nipsey repeated, if I heard it correctly when he said that strange, funny shit that I never heard before as he sat up, his heart was still beating. He was aware, he was alive, but then he started to lose consciousness to the point he could not talk. Right when the ambulance was coming to get him, but that boy's heart was still beating. What I'm saying? Oh yeah. Whoever was on that ground, laying beside him, seen who did that goddamn shit now. That's what he told me. He was standing over him and he also heard it. Nipsey told me that one sat laying beside him heard what the nigga said. He was aware enough, long enough. I seen it. His heart was beating. That's when the guy shot him the first time. Then he came back and he said that. And the one that got shot too, and I don't know which one, because I know it was 3 of them that got shot. So I ain't going to call no name. But he said the one beside him, he saw who shot him. And he was there. Nipsey didn't die instantly. That baby ain't died instantly. He was trying to hold on. He couldn't talk. He was moving more into brain dead. But his heart was still beating. He told me, but he was bleeding a lot inside. Now, a lot of people say he's not dead. He wasn't shot there. He was moved. I'm not saying it's not. I went out there. I don't know. I haven't. The readings are so deep, as you see. They give me be so goddamn much. I can't tell you everything because it would be a 4-5 hour goddamn reading now. But I would tell you he showed me he was bleeding a lot inside. Many times you think somebody's not hurt because they're shot on the outside, even if it's a powerful bullet, and you don't see anything, and you wonder why the person is collapsing or unconscious, because you're like, oh, they ain't shot. You know, even if you're with them, they don't look like nothing's wrong with them. And then you get them in the hospital, and they start fainting, and their pressure drops. And then when they do the ultrasound, the x-ray, the person's bleeding internally. A artery is torn, a vein is torn, a major organ is torn, and they have to hurry up and cut their ass open because they know that they only got a certain amount of time because it's internal. You see? So, okay, now I've tried to cover as much of that as I can, and I'll try to read this. I think this is page 1. And, oh yes, Michael Jackson was there. Ray Charles, Osiris, and Obatala was there. And he say, hey, mama, I see you, mom. I'm taking pictures of you, mom. I'm shooting you, mom. Like me photographing her, mom. He said, mom, don't come over here to be with me. I need you over there. It's things I need you to do for me and represent me and have eyes on the children. You are a goddess, a powerful queen. I see you, mom. I watch over you. I'm with you, mom. I get inside of you. I travel through your body. I move through your circulatory system. I touch your heart. I lay my hands on your heart and I listen to your heartbeat. I lay in your womb and have my head on one side of your womb and my feet on the other side. I tried to travel through your tubes. He's talking about her fallopian tubes. He's like, but he couldn't get through, and he scooted back up, and he had to come back up to her uterus. So he was telling me he wants his mother to take care of her body, take care of her female reproductive organs, take care of her heart and her cardiovascular system, because he says she's under a lot of stress. He also says sometimes she will feel a chill, or she would shudder, or her heart palpitates. He said, Mom, that's me. I get inside of the back of your body, and there's also a female spirit or female goddess where he gets inside of her, and he moves around, and he feels his mom. He literally takes over her body. I saw her. He had canned out one of that tubers obatala over his head. I'm getting chills all over. He's worried about his mom's health and the stress on her mind, her emotions, and her heart. And he's also worried about who's around her and who she talks to, who she listens to. And he doesn't want his mom hurt. He feels like she's in danger. He feels like Amani's in danger. He wants the mother to take care of herself and be strong and tap in spiritually and spend more time. I don't know how much time she spends with her. I'm literally getting cold chills all over. He wants the mother to have Amani along with the sister. He's worried about his mother and Imani, and he doesn't want anybody to hurt them. And so when he brought the uterus and stuff up, he wants her to take care of her body, because he said something needs to be tended to in the female organs, and he went into the endocrine system and all of her glands, and he wants to make sure that she's taking those out, taking the right herbs, minerals, vitamins, the right diet to help raise the vibration. He said he wanted her to clean herself out, and he said, I came back up to your uterus. He said, watch me, Mama. Look at me. Listen to me. Call me. I will come. I see you, Mama. I lay on your chest and I touch your lungs, sending you healing light and energy to your lungs. I feel you. I see you. I hear you. I'm just getting chills. I'm with you, Mom. Please talk to me. Set up my ancestor altar with my grandmother and the grandfather. So I don't know what grandfather he's speaking of, but it sounded like he said grandfather. And the female serpent energy. So there's a powerful female entity that he wants on the altar too with the pictures. He said, my flowers, water, have my daughter there and teach her, Mom, to do this with my candles. He said, I want my food. He said, and a bell to ring to call the spirits. He said, and talk to me, Mom. Pray for my safe passage and return. I love you. I need you to never forget. I am with you. And you have a main line to me. I want you to wear a special necklace with me and my energy on it that I wore. He said when he was here, he wore it, or if he doesn't know if she already has it, of mine. He said, I want you to be close to me and watch Imani cover her and shield her. She needs you. She will have night terrors, and he's afraid she will drift off into her own world of depression and become a possible cutter or suicide. He said he saw the same demon on her mama, that the demon has been following her and around her. He said it's a grandmother too of Imani that also comes up beside Angelique. So I don't know who the grandmother, grandfather, or anybody on her mama's side, his mom's side, father's side passed away. I'm trying to read it so it makes sense. He said he does not want another family death to occur, and he doesn't want it to be his mom or the grandmother that's here. He said, Mom, cook for me. Make food I love, only from your hands. Eat it. Pray for me. Think of me when you eat it. Send me love. Eat with me. I will move through your heart, your minds, your hands as you place the food on the altar. He said, I basically what he's saying is, if I'm not making it clear, his favorite food, he said that he grew up on, that his mother knew he loved. He wants her to prepare the meals for him, share it with him. And when she eats it, he wants her to visualize him eating it with her, sitting with her, thinking of him as she consumes it, as she put it on the altar. He literally wants her to let him embody her, possess her, and they bond together while she has his altar set up. When he said, watch me, he wants her to look at his videos. He wants her to listen to his songs. I don't know if she has, or if it's hard to look, he said he wants her to channel him. He wants her to wear him. He said something about a link chain or Cuban style link that lay down when he put on, not a thin rope chain, it's the link chain. And he said if he don't have one already with a heart or a locket, he wants her to put it on. He said, wear me on you, mama. Put me in it so that I'm with you with the chain. He said, I need to hide inside of you, Mom. I need to hide inside of your love. I want you to be careful of people's intentions and take no food or drink, not even water or prayers from every person. I need you to cleanse yourself and fast from everything. Purify, Mama. Isolate to help me to be reborn. I have to move through you to resurrect by food, water, drinks. I like my music. So he wants her to play his music and play the music also from Eritrea and play it in the house every day, Mom. He said he wanted her to do like the sauna, the vaginal steam cleanse, the blood, the liver, the kidney, the colon, the massage, the chiropractic, the reflexology. He wants her to have like the copper pyramid and he said a tomb like with the Egyptian gods and the ancestors. He said, Mama, so basically he's saying he wants to go through the Egyptian funerary rites. That's what he's saying. He said he wasn't buried properly. And he said only his mother can do this and initiate this. So that's fine if she gets the right people to help her, but the mom has to do it. He said, Mama Goddess, when you feel me and you think of me and you cry, bond with me, act like you are holding me and rocking me as a baby holding me close to your breast. Love me, Mama. From 0 to 10. Visualize me walking, talking. Feed me in my high chair. Teach me words to speak, to talk, to run. Hug me as a boy. Love me, guide me, groom me, hug me into a man. Mama, I need you to groom me now. Heal me. Walk me into my godhood so that I can resurrect into heaven and back into flesh with new projects and through the other things that I'm working on to resurrect in earth, as I'm asking you now to help me resurrect in heaven. The same way you open the gates of heaven to exit me from queendom, your queendom, come in and bring me into this world. As I came into this world, I need you to open the gates of heaven again to resurrect me, consecrate me, and anchor me in through the blood. They crucify me, Mama. They crucify me, Mama. They crucify me, Mama. And as he's saying that, he's grabbing his heart with one hand and he's panting. And as he's grabbing he said, my body, Mama, help me. And as he doing this with the other hand, he reaches out to his mama and he holds his hand. His hand holds his chest. And he said, I'm in your heart, moving through your heart, your arteries and veins. And there's like when she talks about the heavy chill and the shudder in her chest, and when she feels it in the pain, he said, that's me, Mama. I move through your back. I need you to call me, consecrate me, and anchor me back into the earth realm. And then he says, where's my body? He said, Mama, what did they do to my body? Mom, what did they do to me? And he's not talking about the actual shooting. He's saying, because I'm getting chilled, I just keep getting cold chills. He keeps saying it's either something at the autopsy or in the embalming. He said he's angry. He's very angry. I don't know what type of embalming that they did. I mean, autopsy and the embalming. He said he didn't like it. He hated it. And they took parts from him. He mentions his head, the back of his neck, his spine, in here with his heart and his organs. He said they took something from him. And he's mentioning his face. He's angry. He said, Mama, what did they do to me? Did you see me, Mama? Were you there, Mama? What, Mama, did you let them do this to me? I needed you with me, Mama. And I was like, you know what? I can't take this. I got to fucking get high off this bullshit because I can't take. I went there drunk some damn syrup. I was leaning and shit. It was after 3 o'clock and I started crying. I said, Nipsey, I'm not going to ask. He said, ask her! And I was like, Nipsey, no, I'm not. Don't do this. He said, what did they do to me? And so I looked at it today. So I don't know everything he's talking about. They did his body and the skeleton, but he's angry about it. And then he said something that hurt me so bad. Because he said from 0 to 10. And then he said the reason why he wants his mother to go from the very beginning and act as if she's cradling him and she's breastfeeding him. Because he said, and then he said, count with me, Mama. Teach me my ABCs, Mama. Anchor with me and heal me. Because he felt like when he got to a certain age, his mama didn't love him. And she didn't accept him. He said when he was little, it felt one way. But then when he started to become a man and a teenager, he felt his mama was cold. And she didn't love him. And she pushed him away. And then he said, Mom, as I became a man, it was like you didn't love me. Like you didn't approve of me. Like you didn't know me, Mama. You weren't proud of me. I felt like there was times you loved me. And then as I started moving, he said something from 0 to 10. As he started getting like 9, 10, 11 or something. I don't know. I don't want to make his mom mad if she ever hears about this. I'm not trying to do that. I don't know. I could be hearing him wrong. He's like, Mom, it's like you didn't love me. Like you didn't accept me, Mom. Like as I became a man, you didn't always make me feel like you love me, Mom. And that's why I'm asking you to start at the beginning and love me and accept me. And I need you to put me back together because I don't feel complete. And Mom, I need you to make me whole. When he said that, I lost it because I know what that feels like, but I don't know why he wants his mom to love him so much. He's like, Mama, nobody can do this but you, and I need you to walk through all those phases of my life until where I am when they crucified me, because you're the only way that I can become God. I became a grown man, but now I need to become my God self. And only you, my mother, in her divinity can make me divine. I don't know. I hope. Yeah. I probably am just gonna like end it right there because that It's so many more pieces of it. But I thought that was so powerful, what he said, and how I'm just hot. First I went from cold, I'm just hot. Or did you all want to say anything or ask me anything? Because it's just my heart just hurts. He loves her so much. He's always loved her. And he just saying, I just want you to love me, Mama. Because that's the only way I can rise. I couldn't help it. I couldn't help but cry because it was so painful. It was so beautiful, this love letter he wrote to his mom. And it was also so deep, and he's just saying what he feels or how he perceived it. I don't know what happened. I don't know. I don't know anything about him. I'm just learning him now. And as he's already doing it, but he said he needs his mom because he comes back and forth in his body. Really, Anna? She was getting abused when she was pregnant with, what about, do you know, after she had him? Well, see, I didn't watch the whole funeral. Anna, I didn't watch it. Because I don't like to be biased. She conceived him on her birthday. Do you know, did she share what happened when he was a little boy? Or was there a change? Just become a teenager or something? See, I don't know. For him to feel this way, like the mother was in and out with him emotionally up and on, or he left. I don't know if there was a certain point when he got older or in teens, if he left. She said November 14th, 15th. I'm getting really emotional. You see why I got emotional, because he was just like, you can tell he loves her. He loves his mama. He's got her on his pedestal. He said it's only her. Yeah, that he was special and he was always, yes. But he said something shifted as he started to move into teenage and man. It's something with them. I know, Nikki, but it's not just that. He said it's like he feels that she pulled away from him. I don't know if he was getting in trouble or something, and he left because she didn't approve. He felt like she didn't like him. Well, it's gonna continue to go. It's gonna go again because it's showing it's coming up again. So if she doesn't, no, but everybody cries. Is showing more legal stuff is coming up. This is going to be a fight. For me to see this tonight, it's not over. She might not be the one to do it. She might not be the one to get it, or she needs to retry, or maybe it's something they didn't have the right lawyer, they didn't have the right information. I can't see the time, but I'm sure it's probably pretty late. I'm sorry, y'all. When I stay up nights and I work all day doing the readings and seeing the clients as well, and trying to really look and relook and look, and then I had to research what Nipsey told me to learn the little bit I learned about electronics. I start late because I'm not ready to do it early, and I know a lot of you are not home. If I want to do it, it's like 1, 2 in the afternoon, but I mean, I know you could see it later, but I just like to do it when you can be here. I know, and that's why I'm letting you know, if you want to light candles for him, you want to say prayers for him. Yes, he loves the grandma. Thank you, Ashley. If you want to speak to him, if you want to pray for him, ask his good ancestors, his agreeable ancestors, and the gods of the underworld to protect him, and send the right people around him to protect him on the other side and here. Do that. Do it, because He's very much alive. He's not gone. He's determined not to leave. He's watching things, and he wants his mother to learn the business and be involved in helping to get his daughter. He wants her around them. Thank you, Justin. So y'all pray that happens. I'm going to be praying that happens, because she needs to be with them. Like I was saying, you light the candles, you say the prayers to him. You ask his ancestors to help you. Set up an altar for him with his picture there, so he has safe passage in that world, here and back again, and that he rises and he's strong. We have to find out what he likes. I don't know what he likes to eat, so that we can give him things, but I know he asks for it. Or he might not want food from us. He just might want his water. We have to find out what flowers he likes, his pictures, his candles, and we pray that his agreeable ancestors are with him, watch over him, and protect him. Because he was saying he wants his mother to cook. He didn't want her eating out from everybody. He didn't want her listening to everybody. He didn't want everybody giving her things, because he said people were in her face. He's like, it's a lot of different people, even maybe new people, I don't know who's around the mom, who are saying things, trying to be up under her and say what she wants to hear. He said, but they don't all have good intentions. He's afraid for his mother's safety and the safety of his baby. He's telling her, don't listen to everybody, don't trust everybody. Oh, really? Like sage? Okay, I'm going to get some sage. And he said, don't believe everything everybody say, Mama. There's people coming you don't know. They're just trying to get close to you. And, oh, he likes tacos? And take from you, Mama. He's very worried about his mom and the little girl and their heirs, which also got me to thinking for him to say something like that. And he wants his mother to be more aware, because I don't think he thinks his mom understands. Like he understands. He's very street smart, very streetwise. He could read people and he could see through people. And he's concerned that the mother may not be. And then that little girl's a baby. The girl's special. The girl's spiritual. I think the girl's a seer. And the girl will be destroyed being around the mother, because there's a lot of demonic activity. And the little girl is already having issues with her emotions and her feelings about her daddy, because it's not good. And I don't want bad things to happen to the baby, because she's very special. And her daddy's with her all the time. Says, what do you think about Cowboy? Oh, thank you. Thank you. He said something about Cowboy. Where did I put it? I don't know if I have it with me. They they have a house up there on the side with him that's way up off the ground. They have built a cell tower. Nipsey and them built a cell tower, and it's got trees around it, and the house is high up, and it's a big ocean. They done built them a pad, everything over there set up so they can have transmission over here. I forgot, I drew the picture of them with the tower. Nipsey's already developing the heavy technology on the other side. She doesn't really like her own mama. They have issues with their own mother. What did I do with it? Because I know he mentioned Cowboy to me. I tried to write it, but I can't find the paper. I don't know what I did with it to repeat everything he said. Cowboy, from what I was seeing, I wonder, y'all can tell me if you find out, was this guy a previous drug user? And does he have any children and had problems with women and conflict with women in the past, or not being there, not being responsible, drama in his family, as well as a big liar, very jealous of Nipsey and wanting to be him and wanting to take his place. This guy is like, talks out of both sides of his mouth, but not willing to do the work, not willing to put the effort, but then he'll hang around somebody else and use you and benefit off of you. I'm trying to find the paper. I don't know what I did with it, y'all, to tell you the things he knew, but he kind of overlooked because he thought he was his friend, and he wanted to help him. But I'm seeing this guy, Cowboy, has a lot of, and sickness sickness is in Cowboy's body, some type of infection, upper respiratory infection, and I see it in the mouth, the teeth, the lungs, and the artery. Some type of plaque is in there. It looks like he hasn't taken care of himself very well, and for some reason I keep seeing he has had, I don't want to say have like now, but so I will say had some type of addiction on some substance. This guy's had a lot of deep mental and emotional problems. Couldn't find himself, trying to find himself, got very, very unstable. And I think it bothered him when he knew Nipsey is a young boy and he was rapping, and then he gets out and now Nipsey is exploded all over the place where he's supposed to be, and Nipsey's younger than him and bigger than him. I think that always subliminally bothered him and did not take it well. And I'm also wondering, I can't find the paper, y'all, I'm sorry. I'll have to look into that deeper for you. Wondering, was he on something that day, or I don't know if he's a drinker and a smoker. Cowboy's a drinker or a smoker. Was he on something that day when Nipsey got murdered, or has he been on something afterwards, because this guy's not stable? I don't feel like Cowboy's unstable, and he's unstable. And you know what? Cowboy's been hearing what we've been saying about him, because somebody did a video on YouTube and said he said, fuck all of us. Like, fuck us. And that we don't like him. And what we think about him, he had nothing to do with this. And he don't give a fuck what we say or what we think. So I don't know how, but the word has been getting back to him what we think. But when I'm seeing him and I'm looking at his character and the integrity, something's off when it came to Nipsey. You're welcome, Justin. I was hoping that you all didn't think I was crazy saying the stuff I said, but I made myself, I mean, I'm very tired. I made myself do it before Mother's Day. I think we have another week or something for Mother's Day. Well, of course, yeah, I know, leading up to the death, and those were all systematically put in place. I don't think he did it. He wore the colors and that he wanted to leave. I don't think he consciously wanted to leave, because we knew someone wanted to kill him. And that he was getting death threats before that day. We do know that. He knew that. A video with no tears. I thought that was very cold. And you could see him behind that glass adjusting his hat. And just the look on his face. And like, well, wow, that's done. So I'm going to have to keep this together. Thank you, Justin. But, I have nobody like to bounce this stuff off. And, I'm hearing this, and I'm saying I'm hearing this from someone that's not in the body. So I can't prove it until you all find something or hear something. So, too, we have to pray that the sister gets custody. Or if it might be a better person like the mother. It might be a higher divine equivalent. As long as it's in that family with the sister, the mother, the brother, the grandfather, that's where she needs to be. So it might not have been the right approach this time. But it's showing that there's going to be more movement in the court case. And there's a disappointment, but they're gearing up to go back. So I'll keep checking on this for you. And he has anything else to say, I'm going to do it. Because he asked me, he knows I'm not going to say no. And I'm going to do it for you. And I'm going to give it to you. But I think I better go take a rest, because this really wore me out. So I will talk to you soon, and thank you for watching another segment of Alexis K. Tyler. I love you too. Celebrity Reads, and y'all please like it and share it. Share it everywhere. See, let everybody know about me. Okay, I love y'all. I'll talk to you soon. Good night.